Ladies and gentlemen, console and PC players alike, my name is Phoenix and welcome to MX Gaming. Today is going to be a ship review. I'm going to be reviewing the Advanced Research Science Vessel T6 version, which is the Sutherland Class vessel. Now before I start the review, I want to make a small announcement. I'd like to thank Zeph Films over at Zeph Film Productions for giving me the inspiration and the know-how to create better cinematic trailers for my audience. I highly recommend that if you like my content, please go over to his channel, subscribe to his channel. I'll put the link of his channel in the description below. He is an amazing cinematic creator who creates cinematic trailers for starships on Star Trek Online. And not only that, he's also a fellow Canadian and Ontarian, and he does amazing work. I have high respect for him, and I look forward to seeing his content. Anyways, go over there, show him some love, and give him a message. Ship porn. That's right. Ship porn. SHIPPORN. He'll understand. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's get into the review. So starting off with this review, we are going to do the stats, and we're going to begin by going over the bridge officer station. So we have a lieutenant tactical, a lieutenant commander engineering / temporal operative station. We have an ensign science station, a commander science, and a lieutenant commander universal. For consoles, we have 3 engineering, 2 tactical, and 5 science. We have, for the weapons, we have 3 in the front, 3 in the back, a base hull of 39,690. We have a shield modifier of 1.3, base turn rate of 10, impulse modifier of 0.15, inertia rating of 45, and it comes with 3 device slots. In addition to all that, you get plus 15 power to auxiliary and plus 5 to shield power. You get the universal console, the tachyon particle field emitter. You get the sensor analysis, secondary deflector, subsystem targeting, and I will go over the ship mastery once we go over loadout. So that is that for the stats of the ship. Let's go over and do a ship design. All right, so starting off with the design of the ship, we have a nice large saucer section here, which is much larger than all the other ones here. Then you have, it's not as I guess in a sense bubbly. The top and the bottom here, it's a little flat. You do see that they do bubble out a little bit, but not much. Here you have probably, which more likely the bridge up here. I don't know if this could detach if possible. I don't think so. I think it's fused right to the secondary hull here. Speaking of which, we have the deflector dish, which is a nice big deflector dish. It has these pieces on either side here. I don't know if those are vents or something like that for it. I don't know, but it has this almost looks like a copper piece in the middle here. I don't know if that's to enhance the deflector dish or not. You have kind of like your standard secondary hull that's on a lot of the Galaxy class starships and nebulas and stuff like that. You do have this little down slope here. I don't know if that's a down slope. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a down slope. Okay, but it looks like it has 3 little shuttle bays in there, which is nice use for it. And then you have this flat piece here, and then on top here, on the top here, you have like a little landing area, and you have another shuttle bay there. Then you have the support beam here for the mission pod. Okay. Then you have this piece here, which is the support for the mission pod. And then you have the big mission pod here, which is kind of nice and big. I don't know. It almost looks like there's like you could have like cannons right there, something like that. Maybe photon torpedo tubes. There's not much to say about it. I mean, it's kind of like a almost an arrow-shaped type mission pod. You have the pylons here, which looks like they're attached to the top of the secondary hull. Yeah, and then they're kind of swoop back. They're kind of like a little wavy swoop back here. Then you have the warp nacelles, which I really like on this ship. I like these warp nacelles. They're not big like they are on the Archon. They're nice and simple. I like that. So you got a basic simple design here. You got like the rectangle ram scoops or Bussard collectors. Very small slit for where the Bussard or ram scoop collectors there. Then you have the warp nacelle themselves. They get, it looks like the outside curves out. Oh, if I could, yeah. So yeah, the outside curves out a little bit, and the inside is just a nice straight line, and it thins out near the back here. You can see the warp nacelle all the way through. Nice little visual there. I did notice here, this light here that's supposed to shine on the name of the ship and the registry. Depending on the settings, this light will block out the name of the ship. And the one thing I kind of don't like about it is I would prefer to see the ship's name bigger than the registry. That's just me. For customization options, you have the Magellan template, the Nebula template, obviously the Sutherland, and you also get the Venture template, which is really, really cool. I like it. It's awesome. So it's pretty cool there. You can change your bridge to whatever. I have the Delta currently on. Ignore what it says Intrepid. I don't know why it does that. And then you have the types of windows. I guess when you're still having this bug when you change the windows, it changes the material as well. So you have 1 through 7, and then the upgrade. I prefer either 5 or 7. I'm gonna go with 7. We're gonna go with the Sutherland. Really dislike it when they do that. They need to fix that bug. Sorry, they need to fix that feature. For customization options, for style, you can go with any one of the ones that I said here. So there's Magellan, Nebula. Oh, they added this one? I didn't see this one. Oh, maybe I did, and I just didn't realize it. So there's this Phoenix one here, and I would assume it's from the episode where Chief O'Brien's former captain went a little nuts. So it started attacking, was it Cardassians? So I assume it's from that. But they have the different pylons here. So the center pylon here is, it's actually not really a center pylon, but it is a nice get out of the way. It's a nice support beam with two support beams to hold up the mission pod itself. You got different mission pods that you can have. You have obviously the Magellan, Nebula, the Phoenix, the Sutherland Beta, which is what is, I guess, mostly preferred, and then you have the Venture. Pylons, this is where you don't get any more of the Phoenix stuff, so you get the regular template stuff. So yeah, you can do a whole bunch of customization options to this ship if you like. So you got nice choices here. I like the circle one. So yeah, there you go. So there's the Sutherland in a nutshell. I really like it. It's a nice design. And so anyways, we're going to go out in space. We're going to take a bit of a closer look at this ship, see if there's any details I missed, and then we are going to go over my loadout, and then we're going to get into an STF. Missed anything? Although maybe under here, the pylon, the pylon basically goes almost right from the front of the ship, almost right to the back here, where it does make a little curve and then a little wavy down, a little wavy here too. Yeah. So I opted for the Phoenix and then the actual Sutherland mission pod. So that's what I've opted for. Make mine a little different. So yeah, okay. So yeah, so here I can actually see where it says Sutherland. If I were to increase my graphics setting, because I set it low for the time being, you would not be able to see this at all. You'd see this, but not this, because that is apparently bright as heck. Alrighty. So enough of me rambling on about silly things. Let us look at my loadout. Alright, so starting off with the weapons, I have all advanced fleet phaser beam arrays with damage or critical damage with damage times 3. So those are both front and back. For my deflector, impulse, warp, and shields, yeah, I have the 4-piece Braden resistant or reconnaissance set here. Yeah, so I get the 4-piece bonus thing here. For the secondary deflector, I have the strategic inhibiting secondary deflector. This is from one of the fleet areas here. I can't remember which one it is. I'm not sure if this is the right one I should have gotten. It's got the def and the EPG. I don't know what those procs are, to be honest, and minus recharge. So what it does is plus 13.1 Starship Exotic Particle Generator, plus 5.2% defense. Inhibiting secondary deflector does moderate radiation damage. So after 4 seconds, deals 2,357.9 radiation damage, 50% shield penetration. Applies to Science Bridge officer abilities that apply a control effect. And then decrease. That's maybe what. Oh, maybe it's defense. That's what that proc is. Subsystem targeting power recharge time reduced by 25%. So if you use your targeting power or subsystem targeting powers, its recharge time is reduced by 25%. So let's look at the 4-piece bonus set here. So for 2 pieces, you get plus 5 auxiliary power settings, plus 2.5% auxiliary power bonus increase at low power, 20% starship perception, which improves detection and of cloaked ships. You get for 3-piece, you get plus 5 to engine power settings, plus 20%, plus 20 starship impulse expertise, improves speed and turn rate, 50% reduced cooldown on trans warp. And then with the 4-piece set, you get shield loss safety, so decrease the lockout to 45 seconds. You also get the micro pulse overdrive, removes the engine power drain, adds a knockback to affected enemies, and doubles the damage dealt. So not too bad. All right, so continuing on here. For devices, I have shield battery, weapon battery, subspace field modulator. For my engineering consoles, I have 2 RCS accelerators, and then I have the conductive RCS accelerator. For my science consoles, I have Nucura particle converter, the exotic particle field exciter, plasmonic leech, assimilated module, and then here's the tachyon particle field emitter. So what it does is does 25% plus 25 starship shield regeneration, plus 25 starship drain expertise. I guess that's a passive ability. I'm not entirely sure. As an active ability, it does PB AoE. I'm not sure what PB stands for. maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so it does 3 kilometers. Allies plus shield regen, plus shield hardness. Foes shield drain, shield minus shield hardness. To foes does minus 1,428.8 all shield every 1 second, half effective against players. Foes minus 30% shield hardness. Allies does plus 1,909.3 shield regeneration. I believe these numbers, the thousand numbers here, I think those could change depending on probably your auxiliary. I don't have a very high auxiliary, so maybe that's why mine is so low. If you have a high auxiliary and you have an Ox to Bat build, that number will probably jump up. So Allies does 30%, plus 30% shield hardness. After 10 seconds, foes minus 5,715 all shields, half effective against players. Foes minus 30% shield hardness for 10 seconds. Allies plus 3,818.6 shield regeneration. And then plus 30% shield hardness for 10 seconds. And then there's a 2-minute recharge time. So there is a bonus set to this. And I'm pretty sure I do have the Tachyon detection grid. So let's look at that here. So if I had that 2-piece set, I get plus 3% accuracy and plus 33.5 Starship Drain expertise. And that's what it would do, really. So, but that's about it. So, and then for tactical consoles, I have 2 vulnerability locators. So that helps me there. For the Starship Mastery, so at level 1, which I haven't completed yet, I've been working on it. So at level 1, you get Enhanced Particle Generator, so increased exotic damage, grants plus 50% damage to exotic damage abilities. Level 2, Advanced Shield Systems, increase max shield HP by 10%. Level 3, which I'm currently at, so Enhanced Restorative Circuitry, so increase halt and shield healing, which improves both those by 10%. At level 4, which I'm working towards, is Reactive Shield Technology, improves shield regeneration and hardness, so you get 596.7 shield regeneration every 6 seconds, reduces damage to shields by 5%. And then at level 5, you get the Mastery, which does minus 25% shield hardness while Tachyon Beam is channeled. After 4 seconds of channeling Tachyon Beam, foes get minus 571.5 all shields, half effective against players, every 1 second for 10 seconds, and they get minus 25% shield hardness for 10 seconds as well. So there's that. Here is my skills. Nothing really to write home about. I did put a lot in tactical and quite a bit in science. All right, for my traits, this is what I got going for me. Beam barrage, operative, photonic capacitor, elusive, accurate, beam training, innocuous, and warp theorist. 4 starship traits, I only got 2. I got temporal insight and a blade of field projector. For my space reputation, I have enhanced armor penetration, auxiliary power configuration, offense, precision, and nano probe feedback. And then I have refractory tetron cascade and biomolecular shield generation. All right, finally on to stations. So for my lieutenant tactical, I have beam rays or beam overloads 1 and 2. I know everyone says go with Fa, but this character's not a tank, so I'm not going with Fa and aggroing everyone. For my lieutenant commander tactical slash temporal operative, I just went with regular engineering. So I have engineering team 1, emergency power shields 2, and emergency power to weapons 3. For my ensign science, I just have Tachyon Beam 1, and for my commander science, I have hazard emitters, science team 2, feedback pulse 2, gravity well 2, and then for my lieutenant commander universal, I have tactical, so I have tactical team 1, tac pattern delta 1, and pattern beta 2. Can't talk today apparently. So that's what I got going for me. Let us get into an STF and let's see how well this ship can hold its own and perform. All right, here we are going into battle. Oh, okay, we're gonna attack this guy over here. Why did I stop? Okay, apparently my shields went already. Wow, that sucks. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a good run anyways, so. Ooh, that did not hit me. This. It looks like I'm getting some help here with this thing. Yeah. So, I'm not able to really hit all that hard. But... oh. Let's attack the sphere instead, because it's still around. Oh, there we go. So everyone else is over there. We're just gonna get ourselves over there as quick as we can. Actually, we can help out our team by doing this. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a good time to use the tachyon particle field. So look at that. It was like massive thing just spreading around. I don't think it did all that much damage, but at least it helped out our team. Especially with the gravity well. Basic upgrade. That'd be nice to have. I never get upgrades. Oh, okay. Mop up that sphere. They might have got the killing blow off that. Wow, that was really, really quick. Alright. Accept that. There we go. Alright. So, for a science ship, it's not bad. Alright, so, final thoughts on the ship. It is a great looking ship. For me, I'm not, I really don't play much science type characters and stuff like that. So I can't give a total honest opinion on it, but it can hold its own. I mean, again, you have to look at what I'm working with at this moment. I just grinded out this Braden reconnaissance stuff yesterday on my live stream. So it's a bit better gear than what I was running with previous. But at the same time, if I probably had better gear, then maybe I would do better. Again, it's all depending on gear and what you have. But overall, it's a great ship. I like it. I like the customizations on it. I like the way that it does. It's got a nice turn rate. I know I have RCS accelerators on it that help with the turn rate. Actually, here let's do a test on how well it does without RCS accelerators. Yeah. So I mean, it's not too bad. It really isn't. It's feels a little sluggish, but it's not too bad. Yeah. So it's not as, yeah, again, it's not as bad. Would I recommend spending the $30 or 3,000 Zen on it? I will leave that up to you. if you like the Nebula class types vessels, this might be for you. The drawback that I know is with the only 2 slots for your tactical consoles. That is a big drawback. That's not going to help. Well, it doesn't help as much when it comes to DPS. I understand that that the science role is not DPS, but even if they had an extra slot for tactical, I think that would help and improve helping my teammates out. But unfortunately, we're just stuck with the 2. Overall, like I said, I like the ship. It's a nice ship. There's some little things that don't like about it. Well, apparently I talk too much. So, anyways, I guess that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Live long and prosper. And as always, we'll see you out there.